and days. I'm tired of the go, 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 money on my brain. I see myself piece by piece slipping away. I'm tired of the have-to-have parade. Daunting is the task of getting ahead. Look out for number one, crawl back into your shell. Separation is our expense. It's our expense, yeah.
Working all the time and forgetting what's important. It'll catch up with you eventually. Driving this 72 pickup sure has slowed me down.
There's an urgency.
The first memory I had of the pickup truck was, it had to be when I was 5 or 6. Grandpa, Grandpop as we referred to him as, his name was Sherlock Holmes Cope. And he was proud of this thing, so he told us all, don't ever play near this thing, don't climb in it, don't do any of that stuff. We used to ride around in the truck on the farm, but fishing is where I remember him the most. He used to carry a John boat in the back of this pickup truck. It was a 12-foot John boat with I believe it was a 3-horse Johnson on the back, and he used to make me carry that thing downhill. Now, he gave me the heavy part. Never did quite understand that, but I guess it was to toughen me up. One story I do remember is I saved my allowance and got this trinket out of, I think it was a Field and Stream. It was a self-setting cork where I didn't have to do any work as far as catching the fish on the line. This cork did it all for me. I was so excited to show it to Sherlock, and I'd put it on my cane pole and threw it out there with my cricket, and he said, "Boy, what is that?" I said, "Grandpapa, I have saved my money and bought this thing." And he said, "Let me see it." Sherlock, he took that thing off the line and he threw it in the woods. He said, "You don't need that, son." And I was crushed. I was crushed. Yeah, the day before Sherlock died, I had just gotten a new rod and reel, and we were going fishing. And I remember this because the following day I was all fired up. New rod and reel, I think it was a Zebco 33. Couldn't wait. And Sherlock passed away that afternoon sitting in a lawn chair, I believe, out in front of his house, had a heart attack and died. And of course the next day, you know, everybody's scrambling around, and this was my first brush with a person dying. You know, it wasn't like killing squirrels or anything. This was a pretty tough thing to swallow, especially. I didn't believe it. I was like, "Well, we're going fishing. He can't be dead, you know." And he's like, "Well, no, Tim, he's dead." So I guess it was the next day or either that night we had the wake. And it was something to see, because that was the first time I ever saw my father cry. And that's something for a young man to see. I mean, you think your father is stronger than anything on the planet, and when you see something like that, it's pretty tough to take. And I can't remember who did it, but somebody picked me up during the wake and held me over the casket. And that was my first realization that this world was on, and that's something I'll definitely never forget. But that was two things: my father crying and then seeing Sherlock in that casket. That was pretty hard for me to stomach.
And we're free to roam in the indigo.
Yeah, when Sherlock died, Dad inherited the truck, and he loved this truck. Matter of fact, this pickup truck, to me, symbolizes my father. Dad had a way of just living life where you never knew anything was wrong. And everybody says his smile was infectious, and he always seemed to be in a good mood, and that was always fascinating to me. And I think that's a generation thing. Seems like most of that generation always put on the happy face, and but in Dad's case, for the most part, he was a very happy man. He didn't have any vices that I knew of, and he went about the day with a smile, and everybody will tell you that.
What do you expect from me after these takes? After this, what do you dream in the afternoon? I'll never know what's in your
Every day I'm in it, I enjoy driving this truck. I drive this thing across the nation. I just love driving it because it reminds me of my father in a huge way, and it reminds me of Sherlock. And I sat or sit in the same spot that they did. And it's just a simple reminder every day of their existence. And I miss them, and it's just one of these tangible things that I hold on to. I'll never sell the truck. I can't possibly sell the truck. I love it that much. It means that much to me.
You stole a page from the blanks. How do you weigh all of our fears? Typical, isn't it typical for someone like me to invite you